Okay, so here we go. Game 2. Ames Storm takes their 8-win, 20-loss record into Game 2 of the doubleheader. The time is 12:25. You can remember that as the dates of Christmas, December 25. Final minute of action should be 2:05. This is Elijah Deerdorf, your batter. Deerdorf comes into today your team leader in batting average. Didn't have a chance to get going on the base path that game. Went 0 for 2 with a walk, and that one time he walked, he was plugged up with runners in front of him, so hoping for better things here as Ames Storm plays the Canes. This is always interesting. The Canes have been sitting for 2 hours. You know, will they be sharp or will they be rusty? And Deerdorf is going to dribble that one down the third base line. It is well played by the third baseman, but then the throw is going to get past the first baseman. So Deerdorf with a hit to start things off, winds up on second, and Ames in business. Finn Burrell yells out from the dugout, "Great hustle." Good morning. So this is Lucas Dressler stepping into the box for the Storm. There's a strike. Quite the windup here for the pitcher. He's fairly tall, fairly lanky, and that throwing arm is way back there. Good to steal on, hard to hit on. When it comes to baseball knowledge, I'm about a 5 out of 10, but I think you do want that ball to rock back in your hand coming off the mound as far back as possible. So I'm going to say this is probably a good pitcher. Now, that being said, Dressler ahead in the count. And Dressler reaches for that one. Kind of tough for me to know the count here. Of course, we don't have a scoreboard, let alone a working scoreboard. Umpire not super loud, but again, a real good umpire. We got the same officiating crew for this game. There's a ball outside. Deerdorf will get to add to his team leading stolen base total, now up to 24. He's being chased by Hibbing with 21. And Dressler's going to hit one to right. That should be a sac fly as Deerdorf tags. And Deerdorf, the best slider planet Earth has ever seen, slides in for run number 1 and Ames on the board. Dressler with the sacrifice fly. And Hibbing practically walks halfway back to the dugout with Dressler to ask him information about the pitcher. So Hibbing will step into the box here. Went 3 for 3 earlier today. I'll try to keep that rolling as he sees a ball high and inside. His brother perched on the picnic table right behind home plate. The two share a bunk bed. Still. There's a ball high and outside. Called a strike. Probably was. Again, excellent umpire. Hibbing leads the team in walks and leads the team with fewest strikeouts. Good decision maker there at the plate. Takes a ball low. 2 balls, 1 strike. And there's a rope right down the third base line, and it's foul this time. Two of his hits earlier today were right down that third base line. That one just a bit inside, or outside rather, for foul. So here we go, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the first. And Hibbing's going to hit a dribbler, and that is ruled foul. So Hibbing runs all the way down to first, but it's called a foul ball. Again, excellent call by the umpire. So we'll do it again. Hibbing would have been out. The throw from third was accurate. So a bit of a blessing from the baseball gods. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the first. And Hibbing's going to crush one to center, but that is right at the center fielder, so he'll be retired. For Ames's second out. And this will bring up Graydon Bancroft. As Hibbing stops to talk to Burrell in the on-deck circle. Tell him what he saw. So Bancroft, batter number 4, comes into today with a .397 batting average. There is a rocket to right, and that is going to be fielded by the right fielder. So 1 run scores on the single and error and throwing error for Deerdorf, after which he advanced to third and was sac flied in by Dressler. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Ames leads 1-0. We'll take a break. All right, so here we go, bottom of 1. You got St. Berger on the mound. Berger throwing 50% strikes this year. Has thrown the 3rd fewest pitches on the team thus far. Colton Hibbing, your catcher. Bancroft on first. Danielson on second. Deerdorf at short, Burrell back in his natural habitat of third base. Here's a ball high. Your left fielder there's a beautiful pitch by Berger for a strike. Your left fielder Lucas Dressler, center fielder Landon Dahlberg, right fielder Dexter Erdman. So Berger 1 ball, 2 strikes off the bat here, bottom of first. And Berger is going to get strikeout number 2 on the year for himself. And Berger comes into today pitching 50% strikes through 75% strikes that time. There is a well-hit ball right down the right field line. That is going to hook fair. But some good hustle from Erdman. Makes it such that the runner can only advance to first. So the Canes with 1 runner on. And at the plate right now, one of the largest 14-year-olds we've seen this year. Hibbing backhands that ball in the dirt. Thought about throwing down. Erdman not showing any signs of backing up first base. Okay, the runner will go here. Hibbing is going to throw a dime, but it is about a half second late.
Did you get that apple charger? I brought one in. What is it? I was asked to grab a cord. The apple charger?
I don't have the cord. I have the charger.
Oh, I have one. They didn't give you the cord. No, but
Sorry for that break in the action. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And there's a walk administered to batter number 3.
Dad, can I get the portable charger?
Yep, it's in the bag right there. Ball high and outside. So we're in the bottom of the first. Ames leads 1-0. Canes have runners on first and second. There is a high pop fly that is going to drift foul. We have here in attendance, arguably the most vocal grandmother we've heard all year. And Hibbing is going to throw down to first as the runner on first seemed to be getting a pretty comfortable sized lead, and I think that was a good idea. There's a strike from Berger, fouled off. Runners are all going, and there is a shot to center, which is going to fall in the gap. So the ball was hit to center field, but Dahlberg was shading heavily to the left side, and so the ball hit on enough of a line it was able to fall. Runner from second then trotted home. Runner from first advanced to second, and of course the batter winds up on first. So Canes tie things up 1-1. Coach Dahlberg with a quick meeting at the mound with St. Berger. Still just one out here. There's a beautiful strike right down the middle. Probably kudos to Coach Dahlberg there and the coaching up. Berger, runner is going to go. Hibbing will throw down and get him. So Hibbing with dimes so far after the first game where he overthrew third, ball wound up in left field, overthrew first base, ball wound up in right field. All three throws he's had this game have been dimes, and he is able to get the runner at second out, trying to steal third. And there is a strike from Berger, who is ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aims 1 strike away from getting out of this inning with just 1 run allowed. There is a pop fly. Coach Dahlberg yells in, and Danielson cannot make the catch. I think Danielson lost it in the sun there, and by the time he found it, he wound up running back to his perch. And runner's going to go again. We'll have a bloop single. Dahlberg charges in from center. And yet another single for the Canes as the runner from first advances to third. Baseball can be cruel if you don't take advantage of every opportunity. You never know when they're about to go on a 5-run bender. So runner is going to steal second. Hibbing thinks about throwing down, opts to just check the runner at third. And there is another bloop into right field. Erdman fields it well. A good one hopper. Falls about 5 feet in front of Hibbing. Rather than try to field it on the hop and apply the tag, Hibbing opts to just keep it in front of him. Meanwhile, the batter advances to second. So there's a ball hit right at Berger, and Berger is going to get that out. So Berger with 2 outs that inning, Hibbing with the other, and we'll go to the second.
Hey, outfield, come in a little bit. Yeah. I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to just throw it down. Hey, that big one. Hey, just because of that curl. Also, he's halfway. Hey, yeah, that first baseman, he's an athlete. Buddy, trust me, he's fast.
Okay. Well, you mowed him down.
Yeah, but like still, to be that size.
Yeah.
Just another back. Okay? So just come up. It doesn't need to be even a bluff to second. right down to third. He just didn't have a big enough. So I didn't want to risk it. Yeah, I know. Just saying, as soon as you come up, just slow even. The guy knows you're not sitting down. Call him Big Kurt.
Keep making good choices, Finn. Hunting your spot.
Hi, Kathy. How are you?
I am good. How are you doing?
Doing good.
How about all that rain? Did you get any trees down?
I was just talking to Mr. Parrott about that. We're doing okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
The pond is ugly. Very brown and all that. But
Stirred up from all the rain.
exactly.
Yeah, it'll settle.
Okay, here comes the barrel. No.
You did.
The crew did. And he got one. So, God forbid we didn't have juice. Thanks, Matt. All right, here's Finn Burrell, the barrel, as we call him. He takes one inside there, definitely not his pitch. Burrell, your team leader in home runs and RBIs. And sends one rocketing to second. But he'll be out there on a ground out. So Dexter Erdman coming up to the plate.
Yeah, good cut, Finn.
And Erdman comes into today batting .352. Third on the team in runs. Third on the team in stolen bases. Second on the team in walks. Pitcher throwing with good velocity, but not accurately. What's our score, Matt?
1-4.
The score right now flip-flopped from what it had been. Last game we were ahead 4-1, and now we are down 1-4. Erdman is going to golf that one right to the right fielder. And he's out.
Hey, line drive, Landon.
So Landon Dahlberg, your batter. Lando Guini. Batting .382. And he sends one high, but that'll go right to the center fielder in a 2-minute top of the second. And we'll go to the bottom of the 2, take a break. So Danielson at second, something to kind of keep an eye on here. He wasn't able to field that one clean in the fifth of the last game. Missed that pop fly in the first here, and then didn't field the throwdown clean from Hibbing. Wonder if the sun is really getting to him, or maybe something to keep an eye on here. He remains at second. Bancroft at first. Deerdorf at short. Burrell at third. Berger on the mound. Hibbing at catcher. Dressler in left. Dahlberg in center. Erdman waddling like a penguin in right. Ian Nelson, Joey Franzen in the dugout. And a 4-pitch walk administered by Berger to start the bottom of the second. Runner is, oh my, the batter there. The batter just stuck his arm out and voluntarily got hit by that pitch. That was borderline illegal. Anymore, though, they teach these boys to just stick their arm out there and get hit by the pitch. It's not going to hurt that bad, or they give them, elbow gear to do so. And that is the penalty you suffer as a pitcher if you are throwing it too close to the plate. What's up, bud? So the Canes with runners on first and second after a 4-pitch walk and hit by pitch administered by Berger. Again, Berger 50% strike thrower. There's a ball hit hard in the gap. Burrell charging, isn't able to quite field it cleanly, and good base running despite Bancroft stretching. The runner advances safe. So this is the dangerous part for the Storm. This is where the body language doctor starts to make observations he doesn't want to. Boys are hanging their head, and there's a ball low from Berger. 29 minutes in to the game. Foul ball. So 1-1 the count, nobody out. Berger has 2 of the 3 outs today, Hibbing with the other one. And Berger ahead here in the count, 2 strikes, 1 ball. He's looking for strikeout 3 on the season. Everybody chasing Ian Nelson, who has 17. And there's a high fly ball to Finn Burrell, who gets under it in foul territory. And after not seeing a single defensive opportunity in Game 1, Burrell now with back-to-back opportunities fields that one cleanly for out number 1. And that's the best you can ask for. Ames down 4-1, bottom of 2. 1 out, bases loaded. Ball high. Berger is aiming the ball. Hopefully he can return to pitching it, and there he does. That was a pitch, not a dart. I think Berger's probably at the stage in his pitching game where he is experimenting with off speed, as he does blow strike 2 past the batter. Experimenting with off speed, and oftentimes, until you've practiced maybe 500 or more off-speed pitches, you aim. That's okay. Hibbing lines up way high there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of 2, aims down 4-1. Canes with the bases loaded. St. Berger on the mound. And there is a foul ball that Bancroft cannot get to in foul territory. So we'll do it again.
Get up on the plate, be tough now. Come on, bud. I'm trying to do that.
Let's work, Big Joe.
Hit the ball, anything close. Come on. Get him in there, drive it somewhere, find a hole.
There's a big hit to center. Dahlberg tracking is going to be able to field that for out number 2, but meanwhile the runner from third tags. So score 5-1. But 2 outs. Dahlberg has done a great job in center field. Pretty much the only player who he is the player who has played the same position the most this year is Dahlberg in center. Excellent job he's done out there. So Berger again ahead in the count here. No balls, 1 strike. Aims down 5-1. Bottom of 2. Runners on first and second for the Canes. Runner's going to go. Hibbing's going to throw down and throws accurately, but the ball escapes from underneath the glove of Burrell. Would have been close. But the runner advances to third, and the runner from first advances to second, so it takes away any force out here. There's a ball low. Again, I just love this home plate umpire. He squatted down to get his head about 1 foot off the ground to see where that ball came into the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. First base is open for the left-handed large 14-year-old batter. And that ball is in the dirt, and number 16
Good stuff, Tim.
is aboard yet again. The same grandmother I spoke of earlier yells out from the crowd, "He don't want to pitch to you." We may need to get the obnoxious point system going here. Berger aims that one low and away.
Find a hole, put it in the hole somewhere. Come on, Jackson's head. Come on, Jack.
Just a beautiful day here in West Des Moines. That ball is going to get past Hibbing, but again, it's a catcher's ballpark. Very, very, very short distance from home plate to the backstop. So the runner from third does not try to advance. Berger behind in the count here. No balls, 2 strikes. 35 minutes into the game, 65 to go. And that ball way in the dirt. Hibbing is going to throw down to third. It's another dime. But base runner paying attention. So 3 balls, no strikes. Base is loaded. And there is a strike. Nice to see Berger be able to pitch a strike when he absolutely had to.
Hey, 2 out, Tim.
Wait, hold on.
And there's a ball inside, so the batter will walk, which brings in a run and makes your score 6-1. Ames Storm behind.
Wes! Again, bud, knock these runs in there.
There's a dribbler hit right to Bancroft, who's able to field it cleanly. And Ames out of the inning. 2 runs surrendered. We'll go to the third.
All right, let's go, Storm. Get the bats going.
By any means. Okay? Let's go get a couple runs here. Hold him. A couple more. All good? You gotta have some energy. Hey, Storm on 3. 1, 2, 3, Storm.
Ian, Saint, Ethan.
Shut up, Colt. You're looking there at Matt Burrell, the game changer extraordinaire. We'll take a break here for the warm-up. Be right back. Okay, so here we go. Top of the third, Ames down 6-1. Elijah Deardorff, your only run so far this game. Nelson has hit the ball well. Ian Nelson, your batter here, looks at a ball high. Again, a very, I wouldn't say it's a good pitcher, but he's got a good windup. He's got the build for what's going to be a good pitcher someday for sure. And Nelson slices that one foul right at somebody's tent.
Dad, is Mom gonna be here soon?
I don't know. There's a ball high to Nelson. There's another ball sliced foul by Nelson. That one goes into the opposing field, left field.
Coming right back to the strike here. Low 1-5 here.
Boy, I just cannot call this grandma obnoxious. She's just the most supportive grandma I've ever heard. Nelson ropes one up the middle. And the center fielder, you don't see that very often. The center fielder charges hard and tries to throw out Nelson at first. Didn't miss by that much either. But a good at bat for Nelson. Made contact 4 times, and the 4th one was the charm. So good day at the plate today for Ian Nelson. He'll immediately get some attention at first. And and Nelson is going to try to advance to third on the overthrow, and will. So Ian Nelson with quite the 3rd inning here with a single up the middle, and then gets some attention from the pitcher, who throws it in the dirt. And just like this is a catcher-friendly ballpark, it is not a first baseman-friendly ballpark. There's tons of real estate behind the first base bag, and the first baseman, not the fastest bolt of lightning in the cloud, nor did he get any help from the right fielder. Kane's right fielder, I don't even think lifted a foot there on that one, so Nelson able to advance from first all the way to third on the overthrow. Berger, your batter here, swings hard at a ball up at the chest. Berger, your defensive leader today with 2 outs. Hibbing, Burrell, Bancroft, and Dahlberg, the other 4. Berger, number 2 on the team in home runs, has 2 this year. Takes one high there. Quite the weekend for the Storm. It's their final tournament together. Many of these players have been together for 5 years. There's a swing and a miss from Berger. Berger, of course, one of the newbies to the team this year. Takes a ball low. And we'll have a full count here. Bit of a fork in the road moment here. It'd be great to, keep the train rolling with Nelson on third. Berger hits one a mile foul. I tell you, Berger, he can make contact. He swings hard as anybody. And Berger's going to send a bloop right up the middle, similar to what Nelson did. And Berger with the RBI scores Nelson from third, and the lead is reduced to 6-2. Still nobody out. A couple of good at-bats by Nelson and Berger. So this will bring up Ethan Danielson. Danielson hits one foul. Danielson, 2 hits earlier today. He's been known to do well in these state tournaments. Takes a ball high. I'm telling you, this is my favorite umpire that we've had all year. He has not missed a call today, in my opinion. Danielson swing and a miss there. Swung at the right one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Top of the third. Ames down 6-2. Runner on first, that being St. Berger. 45 minutes in. 55 to go. Berger checked up on by the pitcher. Back in time. And Berger's going to steal second, as that pitch was inside, so Danielson has worked the count to a full count. Ames making the pitchers work. And that ball is ruled inside. Danielson a bit surprised. The same grandparents I've been commenting on in the stands. The grandpa yelled out. He was as surprised as the umpire was, meaning the batter. So here's Joey Franzen. Good looking swing there from Joey. Joey looking for his first hit this weekend, has runners on first and second. Nobody out. The tying run is on deck, and Elijah Deerdorf. The super loud grandmother for the other team yells out, "We need an out." So Franzen fouls that one off. And he has 2 strikes on him again. Elijah Deerdorf on deck.
Come on, Wes. Come on, bud. Working on the batter.
High. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Ames down 6-2. We've had hits from Nelson and Berger, and then a walk from Danielson so far this inning. Franzen's going to hit one at the third baseman. The third baseman will collect it, get the force out at third. That'll take Berger off the base path, but Franzen will be on first to run. So Ames with their first out of the frame. This is Elijah Deerdorf, and we're going to have a meeting at the mound. We go live now to see what the coach is talking to his players about. Sounds like there's a brief discussion on foreign policy, and they quickly decided to not discuss the issue today. Might pick it up next week instead. So Elijah Deerdorf, your batter. Looks at one outside. Deerdorf 1 for 1 today. Fouls that one off. So he'll be 1-1 in the count. The always supportive Matt Burrell yells out, "Good choice." Deerdorf and Bancroft have played more baseball than any of these boys this summer, as Deerdorf fouls another one off. A 35-game junior varsity schedule on top of this, the 29th game for club. They'll have for sure 2 games tomorrow to get them to 31. Deerdorf and Bancroft probably play 66 or more baseball games this summer. And Deerdorf fouls one off. It is not caught by the catcher. Our favorite umpire got nicked, so he'll walk it off a little bit here. Says he's okay, and we'll do it again. Deerdorf has not had the pop he did in the beginning of the season. It's not to say he's playing poorly, but you can tell this is game number 64. That ball thrown right at Deerdorf's feet. He opts not to break his ankles. Instead jumps over it. Deerdorf, the state of Iowa 8th grade leader in long jump. 19 feet 6 inches this year jumped Deerdorf. So we have a full count here, 1 out, top of the third, runners on second and third, Ames down 6-2. Deerdorf protecting the plate, swings at one that was probably an inch outside of the strike zone, but that's what you got to do when you got 2 strikes on you. Just a beautiful day today. And Deerdorf's going to send one right to short. Little do they know how fast he is. Oh, and they do get him out just barely. But run does score for Ames, making it 6-3 as Deerdorf gets the RBI. That was a good at bat. Ames has done an excellent job here in the top of the third, wearing down the pitcher. That was their 5th at bat of 6 or more pitches. General rule of thumb, you don't want your pitcher pitching more than 15 pitches an inning. And Dressler's going to send one to deep left field. Oh, and the left fielder drops it as he was backpedaling, and that will score Franzen from third to make it 6-4. So, a lucky break there for the Storm. 6-4, the score. Colton Hibbing, your batter. Dressler on first. He'll look at a ball high, and
Somebody cover the bag!
so that was an interesting play there. Nobody was covering second base, and the catcher did his best. He kind of threw a lollipop down to second because as he got ready to throw, there was nobody covering it. So, boy, I'm telling you, this is the loudest grandmother I have ever heard. Almost makes it hard to concentrate. Hibbing looks at ball 3. Again, he is your walks leader this year. Comes into today with 20 walks, as the pitcher is no doubt getting tired. And he is going to get a 4-pitch walk, is Hibbing. That's number 21 on the year. So again, I mentioned this earlier, but we've done a sneaky good job this inning of working the pitcher deep into the counts. We've had 5 at-bats with 6 pitches or more, and the pitcher deep into the 30 count in this already his 3rd inning. So, boy, these next 2 batters are not the ones you want to get lazy on. So this is Graydon Bancroft. There's a 5th consecutive ball inside. Again, Dressler on second, Hibbing on first, and Bancroft is going to send one to left. That's going to be trouble. It is going to drop, and Hibbing digging for third is going to get in. More good base running from Hibbing as Dressler scores. No, he walked and then ran to third. So Bancroft loops one over the shortstop, and it lands 2 feet in front of the left fielder, 2 feet behind the shortstop, which allows Dressler to score his 3rd run of the day. All of a sudden, it's 6-5, and 6-5. We're down. My 7-year-old needs to tune into the game so that he can understand the score. There's a ball high to Burrell. What are you getting, buddy?
I'm Gatorade.
Okay, can you get me a water?
Wait.
So 6-5, very key point in the game here. 6-5. Top of the 3rd, runners on second and third. Hibbing and Bancroft. Hibbing trying to distract the pitcher as best as he can. That ball about an inch low. So I can't tell if it's 2-1 or 3-1. But Burrell, the wind is blowing out here. Burrell swings at one just a stitch high. Maybe Burrell felt the wind picking up there like I did too, but it is blowing out right in the direction where Burrell can hit it. And Burrell's going to rocket one right at the second baseman, who does field it clean and get Burrell out. So we will go to the bottom of the third. Ames has a great frame, scores 4.
You gotta run that out.
And we are at 6-5 going into the bottom of the third. We'll take a break. Okay, so here we go. Bottom of the third. Ames down 6-5. They'll send St. Berger back on the mound. We're in minute 59, 41 to go. There's a hard hit ball through the gap of third and short. Deerdorf, for the second time today, is able to make it all the way over. Deerdorf's like a crab. He can just sidestep, sidestep, sidestep. But this time it's too deep in the pocket. Not too deep, but too deep and too slow of a hit for Deerdorf to have any play. So the leadoff batter, one pitch in, is aboard on first base. Ball high. Hibbing is going to throw down. Boy, Hibbing, for having thrown it into left field and right field the first game, every throw has just been on point this game. We just had Ian Nelson walk by, and there's gonna be a. So I like what Deerdorf did right there. Deerdorf knew he had backup, both his second baseman and center fielder. So Deerdorf tried to just almost like a stab. He just, like he's trying to stab somebody in the knee. He just took a swipe at the ball on the throwdown from Hibbing, but he whiffed, was not able to collect the ball. It dribbled harmlessly into the outfield, and the runner is safe. That was the right play by Deerdorf there, just to have any chance at getting the runner out. There is a foul ball that Burrell runs up on. Burrell with an out today. Hibbing with an out. Bancroft with an out. Dahlberg with an out. And then Berger with 2. Those are your 6 so far. There's a ball high. Good piece of base running here by the Canes base runner. He is getting to more than just the secondary. Berger looks him up. We're going to have a runner go. Hibbing's going to throw down and got him. Got him. So Hibbing with another throw out, and that is your very unusual strike him out, throw him out situation. I don't quite know what took the umpire so long to decide that one. I thought we had him out by a mile. That is the second time Hibbing has thrown a runner out at third today. And I think the Canes fans here behind me are wondering why they're stealing third so much. That should be the last time you see him do that. So Hibbing with his second out of the game, and Berger now has 3, 2 on account of strikeout. And Ames in business here. Granted, Berger behind in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. There's a ball hit foul. Bit unusual that you see a batter swinging with a 3-0 count. It's kind of like in football, though. More and more teams are going for it on 4th and 1. Similarly, when you're ahead in the count 3-0, you know you're getting a strike. That might not be a bad time to swing at it. That ball is low. So a walk administered by Berger there. We're in the bottom of the third. Ames trails 6-5. Two outs, runner on first. There is a foul ball into the adjacent field of play. Very, very, very crowded ballpark this weekend. You can just see cars in the back of the screen just driving and driving and driving and driving, looking for parking spots. Runner's going to go. Hibbing's not even going to try to throw down to second. He'll just wait to get him at third. Let's check your defense. Got Bancroft on first, Danielson on second, Deerdorf at short, Burrell at third, Dressler in left, Dahlberg in center, Erdman in right. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner is going to go again. Hibbing's going to try to make it 3. And Hibbing got him again. Why do they keep trying to steal third? Nice job.
Arms has to get warmed up.
Why do they?
I didn't do bangs before the games.
There you go. Good job, buddy.
What's the score? Down 1, 6-5. Let's go. And what score too? Dexter, Landon, Ian.
Why do I keep sending them?
I don't know. Walt was just pinning them.
It's like Kevin Deerdorf out there. This is the man who makes it happen.
I'm going to turn you off.
Matt makes it.
Look at that. Turn it off.
I've already gotten you. Okay, sorry for no commentary there. Erdman with a dribbler and good hard charge there from the shortstop. Bit of an inaccurate throw, though it had to be thrown hard, and an excellent play by the first baseman to scoop it. We got a great ball game here. 68 minutes in, 32 to go, and top of the fourth. Ames trails 6-5. The Canes have a new pitcher. I just saw the Canes coach, and Dahlberg takes out the pitching wedge on that one, and he'll be out. I just saw the Canes coach kind of throw his hands in the air in disgust, likely talking with his counterpart about the 3 base runners they've had thrown out by Hibbing. So 3 outs defensively from Hibbing, 3 from Berger, 1 from Dahlberg, 1 from Bancroft, and 1 from Burrell. Burrell had a catch in foul territory. Those are your 9 outs. So this is Ian Nelson. Ian Nelson hitting the ball well today. Grant Franzen sighting, eating food. So that was the most wicked pitch of the day we've seen. Fooled Nelson pretty badly there. And we are looking at another very short inning, a very short frame here. Both teams wearing black jerseys, which enhances the heat factor, of course. But I'm telling you, it is just gorgeous today. 80 degrees, nice breeze. And Nelson down on strikes as Ames suffers a 3-minute frame. We will go to the bottom of the fourth, still trailing 6-5. Ames trying to avoid back-to-back 1-run losses. Okay, so here's Joey Franzen on the mound as we begin the bottom of the fourth. Franzen, the fourth most pitched player this year, 371 pitches. He is going to earn a pop fly that is very well played by Deerdorf. Excellent footwork from Deerdorf as he's able to back up. Now, I'm telling you, Deerdorf looks tired, though. You know, that was very well played, but then his throw back to the mound fell short, and he's walking back. Again, this is game 63 for him and Bancroft this season. That is almost half of a Major League Baseball season. Ball in the dirt there from Franzen. Let's talk more about Franzen. 371 pitches this year, 6 strikeouts. And there's a strike. Franzen pitches strikes at a clip of 50.1%. Two balls, one strike here to batter number 12. We yet again have a one-run game in the fourth. You know, as when the schedules come out on Tuesday, as a parent, you know, you're always kind of just sitting there hoping the games are earlier than late and hoping that they're back-to-back more than anything. And so at 10 o'clock and a 12 o'clock game, that's about perfect, and the weather's about perfect. I did just step into the sun, and it's plenty warm out there, but I tell you, it's just beautiful in the shade here. This is the most shaded ballpark that we play in, and cool that the Holiday Park staff has a man driving around in an ATV just cleaning trash the whole time. So good job to the city of West Des Moines as Franzen administers a walk to the batter wearing number 12. For the Canes, brings up batter 28.
Getting on any way you can, Kenny. Here we go. Confidence here.
75 minutes in, 25 to go. Let's double check your defense here. We are going to officially award an obnoxious point to the Canes fan for screaming out as if she won the lottery when that balk was called. If you've listened to any of my broadcasts, you know Franzen likes to pay attention to runners on the base path more than any of our pitchers. So I'm not surprised that there was a balk there. Danielson sneaks over from second to hold the runner accountable, and on point, Franzen throws to second to check the runner. Bancroft on first, Deerdorf at short, Dressler at third. Could we see a fourth throw out from Hibbing? You know, you can go to, I'm going to throw a number out there, 1,000 baseball games and not see 3 runners thrown out at third like what's happened today. Left field is still Dressler. Center field, Dahlberg. Right field, Erdman, who is not waddling. Right now. When picking up big time, I'd like to see Dahlberg in center move towards more of the middle. He's technically playing in the right spot as more balls are going to be pulled by a righty than not. But with the wind blowing out to right field, I'd like to see him go a little bit more to center. Sometimes they stand in those positions they do, though, so they have a clear angle on the batter. And case in point, Dahlberg needs to be able to see around the shortstop, around the base runner, around the umpire, and around the pitcher, just to get a clue of what's going on. So if Canes was going to think about trying to steal third again, now would really not be the time with a left-handed batter at the plate. Good stop from Hibbing there as that ball's in the dirt. This grandmother for the Canes yells out, "We'll take a walk, we're good." And there's a ball hit hard. Croft. The grand yells out, "Fair ball, no less than 5 times." And she, as the run from second scores, this subject this year, but I was not a baseball player that, so I don't know what it's like to play at this level, but it just seems like it is 10 of the air, as there is a in, but Hibbing crashes into the fence. I tell you, I mean, that this grandmother.
Dad, what's the score?
And Colton, the catcher, just turned around to look at who is. She was just yelling, "It's out, it's out, it's out," which is borderline bad sportsmanship because it was in. Changeup cleanly fielded by Burrell, and a nice job of hustling to third to get that force out. So second out, administered. Good job by Burrell. So back to what I was saying about the ball that got past Bancroft. It is 10 times easier to try to stab the ball in the middle of a hop than it is to wait for the ball to get to you and see what happens. And that was exactly what happened there. So here we go. There's a strike from Franzen. This is batter number 3 in the Canes lineup. 7-5, Ames trails, bottom of 4. And there is 2 strikes on the batter. Sometimes these big batters they're easier to pitch to just because the zone appears a little bit bigger. Runner doesn't go. Ball's a bit outside. They are going to go. So that one gets away from Hibbing. No terrible harm done. Critical point in the game, however. Critical point in the game. We are... Oh, and runner's going to come. Oh, we got umpire interference there. So the ball got past Hibbing, and he turned to go get it and ran right into the umpire. So we have multiple people turning around looking at this woman who is just chanting incessantly. There's a ball high. So 8-5, bottom of 4. And there's a fair ball. The run from third will score. He's going to try to go to 2, and and Danielson cannot field it on the relay. And now throw the ball!
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
For the second time, we are unable to complete a throw to the pitcher. And now we're going to try and steal again. Hibbing is going to get out number 4. This has just been the most crazy game. So Hibbing with a 4th throw out from catcher. And we'll go to the 5th inning here, trailing 8-5. So this has just been the strangest game. We have an elderly man right now who just fell while walking his dog, or I think he was walking around and somebody else walking his dog tripped him. And so now multiple people are helping him up. It's an old man with a cane. We've got the 4 throwouts at 3rd. Ames trails 9-5. And St. Berger, your batter.
Throwing strikes here, throwing strikes. Here we go. There we go.
Swing and a miss there for Berger. Ball fouled off. To continue with the oddities of this game, you have the old man who is walking around with a cane and just tripped by a dog. You got our catcher trying to get a passed ball running into the umpire. You've got a Canes team that has 4 times tried to steal 3rd and gotten thrown out every time. You have the world's most supportive grandmother for the Canes. Dr. Bancroft has been up 3 times now, dealing with various heat-related things. We have 3 parents up now. I have no idea what there's some concern that Graydon has in the dugout. It's just a wild game here. So this is Ethan Danielson. And Danielson, 1 ball, 1 strike here. One out, top of the 5th. And Danielson, beautiful hit. There we go. Danielson keeps up the hot bat in the state tournament. And this will bring up Joey Franzen. And that runner will be checked. That was another weird thing that happened today. The Canes tried to pick off a base runner. and the ball went so far into foul territory that Ian Nelson advanced all the way to third. So now Franzen is popped in the collarbone. And this game just gets weirder and weirder every second. Franzen, the first pitch he sees, drills him in the arm. That was one of those that just sounded bad. It's one thing to get hit in the buttocks or even the kidneys, can sometimes absorb a little shock, but that one hit him between his shoulder and his neck almost. Franzen as tough as they come. I'm telling you, this is the best umpire. This is the best umpire we have had all year. He is absolutely fantastic. He walks all the way down to check on the runner, and just to be safe, we're going to send in a sub runner, that being St. Berger. He'll run for Franzen, who returns to the dugout with a smile on his face. Meanwhile, Dr. Bancroft is returning to her seat. The world seems to be in order, and so Ames has a little bit of magic happening here. I can't even remember if we have an out. This is Elijah Deerdorf up to bat, I can tell you that much. So Danielson on second. And Berger on first. That ball gets past the catcher. So runners will advance to second and third, which will free us up from any type of situation where there could be a force out. And Deerdorf takes the ball low. So 9-5, your score. And Deerdorf is going to walk. That's the last guy you want to walk. So Lucas Dressler comes to the plate. No outs? St. Berger is out. So that is our one out so far. He is actually pinch running right now for Joey Franzen, but we do have one out. So here we go, down 9-5, top of the fifth. We are in minute 80. I'm sorry, minute 90. We're in minute 90. So this game will likely end in the fifth. And Dressler is going to pop one up. The wind is going to help us a little bit. A nice play from the second baseman. However, there's a beautiful throw from the second baseman, and he's going to get Danielson out on a double play. Just a beautiful play by the second baseman from Canes, and just like that, we are out of the inning. Coach Dahlberg is not happy with...
What's the score?
I don't know. I actually don't know that. I don't think...
know the score?
We're down 9-5. We're losing 9-5. So just the craziest game. Weird thing after weird thing after weird thing keeps happening. The highly, highly, highly unusual pop fly to a second baseman who throws out the runner from third trying to score for a double play. You got the Canes being thrown out not once, not twice, not three times, 4 times at third base. You've got the world's most vocally supportive grandmother in attendance. You've got Dr. Bancroft out of her seat 3 different times, attending to various things, including a man with a cane that was tripped by a dog. And in the end, we will go to the bottom of the fifth here with 8 minutes to go. in regulation. Good job by a new pitcher here for Storm, Lucas Dressler. Took a short warm-up. So Dressler comes in to today, your 5th most experienced pitcher. He throws strikes at a clip of 56%. He has an earned run average of 6.5. That's good for 3rd best on the team. Doesn't even quite average giving up 1 run per inning. All that could change here by tomorrow. Nelson had a great outing today. But coming into today, Dressler, 3rd best ERA, doesn't even give up 1 run per inning. Dressler, a fantastic addition to the squad, of course. Moved here from Grinnell in the offseason. That ball is thrown behind the batter. The supportive grandparents in attendance for the Canes yell out that they wish he would have taken that in the shoulder. There's a beautiful hit right between shortstop and third. Absolutely 0.0% chance our shortstop or third baseman could have got to it. That's as high of exit velocity as we've seen on a hit today. So nice job there by the base runner.
Come on, Wes. Good eye. He's quick pitching. Be ready when you get in there.
There's a ball in the dirt. Nice job by Hibbing stopping that one. Double check your defense here with 6 minutes to go. Bancroft on first, Danielson on second, Deerdorf at short, Burrell on third,
Good eye.
Hibbing at catcher, Dressler at pitcher, and you still got Erdman in right, Dahlberg in center, and I believe that is St. Berger in left, as Franzen and Nelson are in the dugout. We're going to have a throw down. Base runner steals, Hibbing digs it out of the dirt, gets the throw down. About 0.2 of a second behind is Hibbing trying for his 5th throw out. The highly supportive grandparents from the Canes here are on to us that Dressler is trying to reload quickly in an effort to try and make it 5 more minutes and earn us a 6th inning. Ames trails 9-5, runners on one runner on second, nobody out here. Dressler, the pitcher, and I think we're gonna more weird things. A little kid who collected the foul ball threw it to the first base coach of the other team, and so that pitch was for naught, and I believe it was a strike, not awarded. And subsequently Dressler throws a ball, walks the runner, and the Canes now with runners on first and second, nobody out, 4 minutes to go. There's a strike right down the middle. It does appear the Canes are finally stopping, trying to steal third, and another ball through the hole of short and third. And folks, it's looking like this might be it for the Storm. We got bases loaded, nobody out, and 3 minutes of regulation. We would need a triple play here, which we have done this season. We need a triple play, followed up with 5 runs in the top of the 6th, and then we'd need to hold them in the bottom of the 6th. Oh boy, the runner on first has an enormous lead. And I think that's going to be time at his game. So Storm loses 9-5. We will see you tomorrow.
The game is over. The game is over.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a great afternoon.